Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're back at it. Only growing up like I'm in the attic. At it. Only growing up like I'm in the attic. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. We got a lot of new content that you can tune into. Health is wealth, the Winners Club motivation, the Winners Club inspiration, TWC, WMI, wishyourmind.com. Put a dub in the chat and let's keep doing it big time. We're making it crispy right now. We're heating it up. We're making it crispy. You know, we got a lot of new assets that we want to find buyers. We heard the bank has a lot of buyers of these assets. You know, the bank been working on my fraudulent, suspicious transactions that been showing up. They've been trying to fix everything. They've been trying to clear that up. They've been trying to make it smooth. And we're looking for the biggest asset managers who are buyers. So there's a lot of asset managers at the bank. There's a lot of bankers. There's a lot of individuals with a lot of money. We're looking for the ones who know how to hold on to the biggest assets. The biggest sports car players, sports players that then have the rarest cars. These are, how can I say this? The superheroes, the Superman and Supergirls of the city. We hold on to some of the legends, but we can only do meetings. We can only do sit-downs with people who want to help our health, our bank account health. So we like people who are in the green, positive. So people who work in our favor to make these transactions smooth, easy, and keep the money flowing into my account. Willy Wonka showed us a preview of the past that the future now exists when they found the golden ticket. I hold on to a lot of these big time assets that we need to get to the right people. Only thing is, I'm too young. So there's a lot of people that are older than me with large cars, mansions, planes, boats, yachts, and even millions in duffel bags. So we need to get these assets that we show on the channels, the videos. Why aren't they automatically turning them into NFTs and having the bank approve these assets? How come I can't sit down with my bankers who are supposed to be in the green money to fix the discrepancies and the compromises? Why is the bank account showing the cost of living not something that you could cost to live? It wouldn't break you. So we have a lot of money that's supposed to be approved with these different corporations that we work on the daily. You know, we like to do a lot of work for the places we always list. But we need the bank to fix our discrepancies, to help us sell these assets, and to also, maintain a health that is in a positive. This can be in favor of the community as well. Very, very beautiful thought process. A lot of assets need buyers. When there's some of the, let me see, worth millions, they need to be secured in the right places. And usually the bankers have the right network and the right amount of money and currency. Even people who I went to high school with have the correct network. It's class of anniversary of 2026, anniversary of 2007, live Hawaii, Maui chilling. A lot of these individuals in the schools that I went to have a healthy network that can secure a lot of these assets and make the fixes in banking happen. We have PayPal, we have Cash App, Venmo. We have our banking and routing number, our social security. And we have a lot of assets and digital assets, digital monetization that hasn't been funded into the correct places. They've been withdrawing the money instead of adding it to our account. This is including ASCAP, Spotify, Apple Music, the police department who needs to secure that these transactions are happening and manage the assets to the right buyers, and the bankers who have the money and the connections with the network in these big mansions and hotels. So I gotta get back to the hotels, the resorts, and the mansions, but I'm looking for the biggest in the city. That's the only problem, because once you do business, it's hard to find trust. We need to find business and trust that we can keep doing business with. Because when it's real business, we need to be able to what? Have trust and transparency and know that it gets to the right place. We gotta know that these transactions happen and get to the right place and people. So if I was able to secure maybe a 10 out of a 10, are we able to get that Dallas connection and bring it right back without hearing things that are in the comment section? We need to hear W's only. We don't need to hear bankers and people that are against our health. We need to hear people that are in favor of the Winners Club. That's the thing. Even if I'm moody or you don't like me, the asset is still available. So if we show a card that's $1 million, $2 million, $10 million card, we need to know that it gets to the right people without the comments that are not helping it get to the right people. Because the right people like handshakes, who we can trust, who we can go outside and city pop with and maintain. Make sure to click the link below and go to the josh4music.com. That's where you can reach out to me. You can send me a text, you can send me an email, and you can check out shopjosh4.com as well. A lot of new merchandise. And if you see some of the pieces you like, or if I'm in the community, then you gotta let me know. And that's how real it is. All exclusive, all foreign, exotic. So we like actions to show. In city pop music, they talk and talk and talk and talk, that city pop. When you do 19,000 posts, and we could take accountability of the 19,000, and we know that millions of people have made millions on Facebook. We like it to be a smooth transaction to be and get to where it's due. We don't need to hear the comments about it. We like to see what happens and then we can keep doing business. Simple. That's how we move state to state international without problems, without even affecting our health. Every time we gotta bump into resistance, that doesn't help us continue to be relentless without the resistance. Transactions don't need resistance. They need 1, 2 week shipping, easy, especially when it's, decent, nice products. We gotta make sure that everything is good, smooth, and even if you talk to the person in real life, it's not a problem. They like what they get. It's easy and it's not a back and forth. Even with the bank. This is why when you click the link below, you're able to get products at an efficient rate and at affordable cost, from 100 to free to even more. So we got products that range in the millions, in the thousands, and even for free that you can go, name, email, phone number. And that's how we like to do smooth business. Hello.